Hello, welcome to week 2 of Embroidery Club. I just can't quite believe how much everybody did this week. Amazing storage pots. It's just from something that I just sort of created here in my studio, kind of on a whim, and then suddenly to see literally hundreds of pots being created, all different, everybody's take on it different. Scribbly petals, very, very neat ones, anemones, tulips, just lovely. It just made me feel so proud. I just think it's brilliant. Anyway, this week we are making the Busy Bee sandwich wrap. I've never made an embroidered sandwich wrap as a product, so it's something really quite unique to Embroidery Club. It's really just such a lovely, satisfying thing. Again, not an overly tricky project, but there's a few things to watch out for. This waterproof lining is quite slippery and can be a bit tricky to work with. I suggest when you're sewing a seam with it, have the slippery fabric on the top. That's actually less slippery than having it on the bottom. I'd also say if you've got the materials pack, you'll find your lining is quite a bit bigger than your outer fabric, so you'll need to trim it down to do this one. Also, the sandwich wrap is quite small, so you could scale it up if you wanted to make a slightly bigger one. The other thing, and I wish I'd done this, but I'd already made all the videos and everything before I realised, is that I probably would have done my bee diagonally, so that when you finished he ended up that way rather than this way, so it would just be a question of kind of twisting him round. And I think you could add some more embroidery as well. I think you could add some little details on these tips here so that when you close the sandwich wrap, you just have some nice little surprises. You know, particularly maybe that little area there would be nice to have something. So those are the things I'd tweak, but also, yeah, make it your own. Use whatever colours you like. Just have some fun with it. There's the other thing that's kind of different to last week is that I've used this technique called shading. You kind of need to move your hoop very, very slightly back and forward, working in kind of almost like 1/2 centimetre sections so that you can fill in your entire area. It takes a little while, but it is a nice technique and it does look really nice. There was some of it in the practice video last week, so maybe go back and have a look at that if you're worried, and certainly have a little practice before you do it on your final piece. And just watch out for putting your Velcro on the right way around, and watch out for melting your lining fabric. I did both of those things. Went to make my first one and oh, hang on a minute, the Velcro's in the wrong place. So just watch out for that. It's very easily done, trust me. Other than that, just enjoy, have fun.